Dangerous rip currents also plaguing the coast of Florida as well. Authorities there say a 72-year-old was swept off his board and caught under the water Monday. He died at the hospital. The rip current's really strong right now, and beach conditions are only expected to get worse as Hurricane Lee moves through the Atlantic. Experts say it's important for anybody that's on an Atlantic shoreline to set up in sight of a staffed lifeguard tower and don't go out in too deep of water.
The safest thing you can do coming to Volusia County beaches is swim in front of those staff lifeguard towers, because on the off chance you do get in trouble, we'll be right there to help you. What we recommend is stay waist deep water at all times where you can firmly grasp the bottom.
And now to live pictures from Oak Island and Myrtle Beach. One on the left, one on the right there, where experts say these popular destinations are the deadliest beaches here in the Carolinas. They're also two of the most popular. According to the National Weather Service, rip currents are the #1 weather-related killer in the coastal Carolinas. Authorities say raising your awareness is important to keep you and your family safe. Just to have it top of mind, because when you're out there and it happens, you panic.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's what gets people in trouble.
And sometimes it can be 8 feet per second. It can be super fast. And especially when you have a big system like Lee out there, that's where it's going to be prone for this. And also another note, it's usually closer to piers and jetties that they typically form. We are at a very high rip current risk, not just today, but the next several days. And Ben, I want to show you some of these wave heights that we're going to potentially see. Over the next 24 hours, wave heights at 4 to 8 feet, and then up to 10 feet for the Outer Banks over the next 2 days. So it really is going to hit its maximum, I would say, on Thursday night heading into Friday, and then eventually Lee is going to push its way off towards the north. And of course, you can expect much higher wave heights, say up in Cape Cod and the islands, as this is working its way off towards the north. It's a Category 3 right now. We'll downgrade to a Category 2 in the next 24. Next 48 hours, it'll be back to Category 1 strength, and could even be rocking Category 1 strength right before it gets into these cooler waters just off the New England shoreline. These water temperatures, though, 60 to 70 degrees. If you ever swam up here, it's cold and way too cold for a hurricane, so it's quickly going to collapse before it makes landfall really between Maine and it looks like Halifax and Nova Scotia. The dirty side of a storm. We've done a story for Weather IQ with this. Notice how winds are rotating around a hurricane. So if the forward direction matches up with that, it's the right side of the storm that's the strongest. So the good news is still going to be some strong tropical storm gusts, but it's going to be much weaker on this side. So you are looking at a huge wind field, about 500 miles across. You're going to have tropical storm force winds. Hurricane force winds, I think, are going to be just offshore, but you could have some top gusts up to about 70. I think it's mainly going to be around 50 miles per hour, but far east you go, definitely going to be more extreme. Meanwhile, for us, we're just dealing with clouds and a little bit of rain. 84 degrees for Charlotte, Salisbury, Rock Hill, 80 degrees in Hickory, and then mainly the lower 80s is where we're settling out for the afternoon. Mostly cloudy skies, meaning you could have a bright spot or two, but clouds are definitely going to be the dominant feature of today, but I'm not going to call it completely cloudy. Already seeing some sunshine from place to place. As for the rain, though, don't think you're going to see as many storms as what we saw yesterday. Start to see these evolve heading into the evening hours, so it could rain for upwards to an hour and then stop, and then a rain shower moves back in. Few storms here and there, and then this could also linger heading into your Thursday. This is the one change that I have in the forecast. Still think it's going to be fairly spotty with some leftover cloud cover, but today is the last chance for thunderstorms until you get to the end of the weekend. So our rainfall chances, we'll take a break, just spotty for Thursday, as I mentioned. Friday, Saturday, don't worry about anything. Those are the best days of the week, my picks of the week. Friday is my technical pick of the week. And then Sunday, we'll have a little bit more moisture return back in the air because we are heading the opposite direction. This is also going to be the most humid day that we have until Sunday. That was the dew point forecast for today, upper 60s. When you're around 60, it's just humid to a little sticky. Once you get into the 50s, it feels a lot better. So the absolute bottom is on Friday, but we're heading to the time of the year that we start to see more and more areas in the blue compared to the green, and we're going to have that again heading into the middle of next week. So as I already spoiled the surprise, I mentioned this yesterday too, Friday is my pick of the week. I think it's just the most comfortable day, wall-to-wall sunshine, there's no concerns. Our Guy Roofing 7-day forecast has us either side of 80, pretty close to where we should be for this time in the season through the weekend. The Charlotte FC game looks to be fantastic, don't worry about it. We have another front that is going to slide in. That's going to keep rain around for the end of the afternoon heading into the evening. Keep that in mind. So if you have any weekend plans, do it Saturday. You have no issues if you do it Saturday for the Panthers game, Monday Night Football. It's an honor. That's at 7:15. There's a 20% chance for rain, but as of right now, I think the odds are in our favor to stay dry.